so far, every player that I've talked to said there's a chip on their shoulder. You're such a nice guy, but is there a chip on your shoulder?
Sure. I mean, when guys leave, you obviously want to be the best player you can be, but at the end of the day, it happens all over the place, in every sport. And so we're not going to, I don't think the solution here is to go out and play angry by any means. I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. We have to go out and play our game. We're still, our structure's not going to change. The core of our team's not going to change. I think we'll be just fine. So there's outside noise always. There's certain narratives and situations every year you have to overcome. This is just another one of them.
Is the time to be angry during the off season or during practice, like when there's something you don't want to get through and you need to get through it, and then you call to mind something that someone said? Is that the time to let that fuel you, or is there ever a time to let that become part of your motivation?
I don't understand the question, but the motivation shouldn't be from guys leaving. Motivation for me personally is, I want to be better every single year, and I think that should be everyone's motivation to win the Stanley Cup, no matter who's here, no matter what happens the year before. I think that's the most important thing. You can't, there's no sense of thinking about last year, getting mad about what happened last year or last summer, and we have to have the belief in the room. If you don't have that, then you don't have a chance.
I'm just thinking about Luke, who says that he keeps tweets that people have said.
Oh, about him?
Yeah.
Or the Blue Jackets?
Well, I think probably
yeah, I know, for sure.
I mean, he definitely uses it to fuel him.
In the back of your head, yeah, for sure. Anytime you, especially a great player like Luke, you give him motivation, it's going to be bad news for the opponents. So I love that. I love hearing that. I may create a fake Twitter, actually. Keep them going. Keep everyone going. But no, certain guys find motivation from different spots.
The process of building rapport with a goalie as a defenseman, about how long does that take and how important is it?
It's very important. More than just him stopping the puck. It's more communication-wise. Bob obviously had a lot of that developed with us. Sometimes he would just push us, and we would know where to go in certain things. A lot of the times playing the puck is a big aspect, a big part of the game now for the goalies. So communicating with them on that gives us less time in our D zone, makes it easier to break it out and all sorts of things. So that'll be probably the main thing that we'll be working on a lot for the season.
You guys know Corpy obviously very well. What have you been told about Elvis? What are some of the early reports about him as a person and on the ice?
Yeah, he hasn't been around too much. Dating back to last year in the playoffs, they kind of kept a lot of those guys separate from our team. But from what I see, he seems like an outgoing guy. Seems funny with the media, with you guys, and seems like a good personality for the most part. And so we understand we heard he's a great goaltender. I haven't shot him personally yet, but I know obviously if he's in this situation here, he's got to be a pretty good goaltender. And so we're excited for the battle. I think both the goalies are young and hungry to be a starter, and they're in those spots in their career where this is really perfect for them in the battle with each other.
Have you seen any highlights, films of him at all?
Or no? No, I actually haven't. Legit.
I would recommend you go do that.
Should I? A couple of good saves.
I can talk to you in a day or two, and then you'll be like, oh my god.
Well, I'm sure.
Good saves,
like
but
I said,
just some of the stuff. I mean, he'll celebrate wins sometimes.
You know what? I've seen the celebrations a couple of times. I think the Blue Jackets made Instagram a couple of the hard celebrations. Yeah, but it's fun. They're always having fun.
Or NHL, sorry. NFL would be great. If he were to do some stuff like that, do you think that's going to play okay?
Well, he's having fun playing the game. That's all that matters. You see guys kind of doing their own thing out on the ice all the time. Maybe with other players it may not go over well, but it doesn't matter if he's having a good time.
Stopping the puck's probably the most important.
If he's stopping the puck and doing it, yeah, everyone will be fine with it. Exactly.
Seth, just building on Lori's question, I can't remember who it was. It was a retired goaltender last year at the deadline said a goalie changing teams, that's the hardest position to change teams with learning reads and angles. Building on that, are there specific things you want to work on, Elvis more so than Corpy, in terms of finding that chemistry on the ice?
Yeah, like I was saying, the goalie touches will be the most important thing because it's such a big part of the game. Every time a team dumps the puck, and every time anytime he touches it, you know Bob's tendencies, and we know Corby's tendencies a little bit, but when you're in net every game or you're getting a lot more touches, it doesn't take that long, to learn that sort of thing. And communication goes a long way.
Tort said, too, he wanted to see kind of a continuation of that really aggressive, above-the-puck play like we saw against Tampa in particular. Do you feel like that changes anything for you? Are you still going to be able to be just as offensive as you and Zach have always liked being? Are there any ripples you want to bring to your play?
It doesn't change the way we play at all, I think. We've always been a group of, not just me and Z, but all our D who jump in the play. Be smart with your read. You're not just jumping to jump if you don't see anything. If there looks like something's dangerous might happen, then obviously you stay back. But I think he says he wants us always to jump, and I think that's the trust is the main thing with that. He gives you the green light means he trusts your read. It's not just green light every time.
Right.
For no reason. So that's good that you have the coach has your back with those reads.
It's obviously got to be a huge asset, but the D-core is basically unchanged for you guys.
Yeah, we have great chemistry back there. No matter who we're playing with, I play with pretty much everyone but Savvy. They're keeping us away from each other for some reason. And
Two righties.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's great. We're all comfortable with each other. We've all played special teams with each other, and so it should be an easy goal for us here.
Have you been able to skate much with the group here? You came in later, right?
I came in like the third,
Okay.
So I've had I think 4 or 5 skates.
Is Ed holding up his end of the bargain? Ed Ginger?
Ginger? Oh, of course, always. We do like 25 minutes of drills and then just scrimmage, so he gets out of the way at that point.
Nice.
So to have Zach under
Yeah.
contract for a few more years here, what does it mean to you to see this team building on a core of you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you need a great core of a team that's here for a while to win anything. You can't have 10, 12 new guys every year. It's not going to work. So we're excited that this group and even this core has been here longer than I've been here. So I feel like the new guy in the core almost. But it's great that we have a win together for another year.